offense will put total weather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Michigan State Spartans offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
To the air, it's Childs. Makes the grab. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Under fire. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. So now it's second and long.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
The Spartans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. They'll send the back in motion. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. The give is to Smith. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Terrapins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fleming. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Terrapins are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got him up for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Back open in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw. It's Washington. Got his man on the right. Turning on the Jets. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Terrapins are rolling down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Buys a little time. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag.
Intentional grounding of offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Back to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. They're working that left side. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The Terrapins need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. Spits it out to the back. Finds his man. It's Smith. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And the Terrapins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball's at the 17. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab down the middle. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll send the tight end in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Maryland! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. To throw, it's Childs. Got the back over the middle. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab on the shot. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. So you get stuffed on 1st down. You had an idea of what you wanted to do on 2nd, but I'm guessing it's back to the drawing board now.
Yeah, you got to figure out who you are and what you are. What's your next best play? Or what is the defense going to do? If they've been aggressive, okay, well, if they've been aggressive, I'm going to throw that deep ball. If they've been sitting back, I might sneak a draw in.
It's complete to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation, and now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next half.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. After getting nothing, would they try to throw it again on 3rd and 1? On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan State.
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
And a lot of coaches put a lot of emphasis on situational type running, right? When it's a goal-to-go situation, short yardage situation.
He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Washington. Catch in the middle, it's Webb. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. He's down at the 25-yard line, waiting moments of the first half. It is a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got some space. Nice run there. Picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds. And the Terrapins in a good spot here with second and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's got it on the move. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the goal line. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to fire on second down. He'll throw it. Touchdown, Terrapins! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused, made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, thanks, guys. And through 2 quarters of ball, it looks like we're in for another fun one here today. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
And the Spartans will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Washington. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Great job by the DB on that play. How many times in these types of deep ball situations do we see pass interference? That cornerback could not have played that ball better.
Quickly to the tight end. Still on his feet at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's second and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Taking it the other way. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. And how about this? We get to start a drive with a first and goal. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Caught in the backfield. It's Belling. And they get him, and they'll lose yardage on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. Back to pass, it's Childs. Lets it fly. It's dropped. Oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. He'll start this drive firing. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Terrapins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Got it in the middle, it's Fleming. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Smith. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
And that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marsh. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
We've reached the break. It's Maryland with the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Thank you.
They can't make the play on 3rd down. The Spartans line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. They are backed up. Defense smelling this drive starts at the 5. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup of 6. And the Terrapins can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now they'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Terrapins come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Washington. He's got the tight end. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Looking to scramble. Slings it downfield. It's complete. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
This quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Yeah, trying to get rid of it.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there, but on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Offense changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
It's complete on the right side. And the ball squirted out. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Back to throw, it's Child.
Defense, baby.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. That's reeled in. It's Belling. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now You got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Penn State delivered the knockout blow, and I think the defense might have been the story here. LeVar Arrington, Shane Conlon, Jack Ham. There's another stud there at linebacker U. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away.
Oh, he found a space on the right. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. That last chunk play is one that'll really put a drive on the move. It's 1st and 10 from the 43. He might want another play. They want that clock to run. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Ray. Now the toss. Turning it on. Oh, out of space. Touchdown, Maryland! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. No time to feel sorry for yourself here, Jesse. There's still a chance, but you've got to get it going now.
No doubt. Two-possession game at this point, right, David? Not a lot of time left, so execution has to be at a premium here.
Yeah, and I probably want to go fast. I want to throw the football. I don't know how many possessions I got left. I got to make them all count.
Looking to pass. It's Childs. Here's a throw downfield late. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Leaves it with the back. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down still on his feet. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. He spikes it. Clock stops as they try to rally late.
No gain on the play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got him downfield. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to pass. Here's a heat. Hard running there. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking for a man. It's Childs. Fires left. Complete downfield. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7.
First and goal.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Into the end zone. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dressing at the end, but the ball game is over. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence.
And you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the